So lately I've seen a lot of people get back into relationships, and I see people online talking about, I'm back with my ex, or I'm back with my boo. If God told you to do that, this video is not for you. I'm talking to those people who are feeling that they're obligated to get back in love or back in relationship with someone. Is not directed by God. Those are two different things. Maybe you have children together. Maybe you're together for a very long time. And now that you have healed, you feel like, okay, I've healed. Let me go back with the person I'm familiar with the person that I know. We may have had a bad rap and whatnot, and let's get back together. You may have divorced and remarried back with them, or maybe trying to remarry back with them. Let me just tell you from experience, in life in general, if God didn't direct you to do something, don't do it. Because sometimes some things could be of things that we want to do because we feel comfortable in that space, not with things that are good for us and that are directed by God, right? Because at the end of the day, you want a relationship that is for you. You don't want a relationship that you have to question. You don't want to have a relationship that you can't be yourself around. You don't want a relationship where that person isn't seeing eye to you, where you have to be, loving that person and that they're not returning the love back. You want a relationship that is eye to eye, relationship that if we do have issues, we can work them out with the help of God, first of all, not the help of social media, okay? But the whole point is, if God didn't tell you to get back with that person, and you have to know the difference between God, your voice, and the enemy. If God didn't tell you to get back with that person, that's not who you're supposed to be with. I feel like in life, we do things out of, oh my God, I messed that up. I owe him or her to treat them right and better. If God says so, yes. Because why would you want to be in a relationship because you felt guilty about something that you've done? Or if they've done to you? I don't want a relationship like that. Hear me out. Because I am going to be existing in that relationship only on the fact that I did that person wrong and let me clean it up. Not that I have changed my ways and God led me back to them. Those are two different things, okay? Because I've been in a situation where I was like, you know what? He wants to come back. We can work this out again. Let me try. And then what happens? Poof! Chaos. God is out of chaos. God is of order. And God is strategic. God is never going to see anyone to hurt you. God is never going to send anyone that causes you stress and problems. Love is easy. I have seen many people who are in love and they give me examples of love. And the biggest thing that they tell me, and I say, what is the difference between you and your other relationships? And they say, I can be myself around this person. I have thought that I was around myself with past relationships. I thought that I was myself around past relationships. But now I've been single for a while by choice, and so I can work and heal on myself and purge. I realized that I wasn't myself. I was showing up as a person, as a pleaser, right? Making sure I'm together for them, not for myself. And this is why I'm back in self-love, and this is why I'm teaching the art of self-love and the importance of self-love, so you can have your full identity and authenticity with yourself. You don't have to do things for other people. Now, I never was that person up until grief came in and I was vulnerable. And I prayed to God and I said, Lord, what happened here? And then he made it clear as day. He said, you were vulnerable and the enemy attacked you. He said, I kept you up and I held you, kept you together. But the enemy did, play on my heart. And looking back at some things, I'm like, dang, he did. Because a lot of things that I may have done in a relationship, I would have never done before. And it's so important that you just lead with God. Because you don't want someone to bring out characters in you that are not aligned with God and that are not fruit of the Spirit. Anger. You don't want to be sleeping at night next to some person you don't even know who he is or who she is. You don't trust them. Then why are they there? You wake up the next thing, you do the same thing over and over and over. I don't trust him. I'm still going to be here because I love him and we can work this out one day. Well, are y'all talking about it? Are you praying to God about it? Are you asking God about it? Seek ye the kingdom first. Y'all, seek God first, and I promise you everything will be better, everything will be clear, and it will work out. So if God directed your path to get back with her or him, God bless your relationship and your union. If he did not, you need to ask God about the next move and ask God what to do. Because honestly, you could be missing out on somebody God has for you because you made a choice. God is always there, but we also got our own choices and our own free will. Love you.